Oh, buddy, this is gonna be good. They said Senator Ted Cruz dropped his nuts on the floor. Man, so many of y'all wanted me to check this out and react to it, man. Oh, man, they said that Ivy League student, we don't care how big your degree is and how woke you are. We're gonna get it and we're gonna crack open the cold in November, baby. Let's jump straight in. And wait, before we get into the video. Y'all know how I feel about the race card. I don't care what the color of your skin is. We do not see color. Y'all know how I feel about that race card, man. We love all. I don't care what you look like, what you smell like, what your age is. We don't see color. We are brothers and sisters and we all bleed the same, man. And I encourage you to spread the love around the world, because that has been something we have been lacking for a very long time. And a lot of things wouldn't even exist or have taken place if we knew how to spread love to one another. I encourage you to spread the love. God is love. God bless all of you and your family. Enjoy the video, man.
Yeah, I was ready, they didn't have my back. They were petty, I stayed in my bed. On that petty, I brought it right back.
Hopefully this is the right video. Looks like it. But they say Senator Cruz, don't take the bait, man. Oh boy, this is gonna be good. Let's jump straight in. If you're new here, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. You are loved and accepted on this channel. And hey, y'all see what's going on. We're ready to crack open a cold one in November. We've been bringing a lot of amazing updates, a lot of amazing reactions, and just having fun, man. You know, and spreading the truth, keeping it real. That's what it's all about on this channel, you know, whether you like it or not. So, let's see what this, they said she's an Ivy League student. Ivy League. Yeah, Ivy League. Ivy League. I-V-Y. Shout out to anybody that went to school, man. And shout out to my dropouts, man. You know, there's a lot of dropouts that are very, very successful, educated, and amazing people. We don't care what school you went to. Just all I ask is that you just be an amazing person. You know, some of these wokesters, it's time to get shut down.
And as a young woman, seeing Justice Jackson on the Supreme Court is invigorating, truly. And on Tuesday, it baffled me that you would ask such flagrantly racist questions to this exceedingly well-qualified candidate.
Oh boy. Oh, this is gonna get this is gonna get good, y'all. Y'all know Ted Cruz.
I wanted to take a moment to celebrate our newest addition to the Supreme Court of the U.S., who I know we've already talked about, Justice Jackson. Since you're here tonight, though, in the name of fostering intellectual diversity in academic spaces, it would appear to me that you already recognize the importance of new perspectives. And as a young woman, seeing Justice Jackson on the Supreme Court is invigorating, truly. And on Tuesday, it baffled me that you would ask such flagrantly racist questions to this exceedingly well-qualified candidate. Your colleagues in the GOP promised a respectful and dignified hearing for Justice Jackson, and to me, you did not uphold this. So today I wanted to create a space where you might be able to challenge your own thinking, as prudent scholars often do. So I'm here to ask you, what are two nice comments you can give about recent nominee Justice Jackson's judicial experience, besides from she has an easy smile?
Yeah, you racist. What's the comment?
Well, look at his face. He's locked in, like one in the chamber, like he's ready, like it's go time.
Well, let me start by thanking you for being here, and thank you for asking a substantive, important question. Thank you for engaging in a conversation. I think we all would be better off if we engage in substantive conversations. There's a lot to praise about Judge Jackson. She is very, very bright. She is very, very accomplished. She is very talented. She has an impressive and inspiring personal story. I will say, sitting listening to her opening remarks, where she described her personal story, she described her parents' journey. You had to be dead not to be inspired by that journey. And listen, I will say more broadly, if you look at the history of our country, if you look at the history of our country on race, it is absolutely inspiring to see an African-American woman serving on the Supreme Court. I will also point out that when it comes to issues of race, I think both the press and the modern left are hypocritical on this question.
Oh boy.
That they only define someone as black, or they only define someone as Hispanic, if they agree with them ideologically. So, Clarence Thomas has been on the court for decades.
Clarence Thomas, a true patriot, baby. I'm sorry, y'all. I apologize. I didn't mean, my bad, y'all. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to say that and pause the video. I apologize to my beautiful patriots out there. I apologize.
Clarence Thomas is a black man. The left hates him. They despise Clarence Thomas. And I'll tell you, by the way, the treatment of Clarence Thomas on the left is markedly different than, say, Antonin Scalia. Antonin Scalia was brilliant. He and Justice Thomas were every bit as conservative. And yet, the vitriol that was heaped on Clarence Thomas, nasty, racist language from the left. There was one magazine cover that showed Clarence Thomas as an Uncle Tom sitting at Scalia's feet. I think was racist and disgusting. And listen, I will say this as an Hispanic man.
And y'all know on the channel, I've gotten, for even just wearing this hat, I've gotten called out. I've gotten called Uncle Tom. I've gotten called sell out. Y'all see the comments. Yeah. They're so quick to pull the race card. So quick to say those things, man. Anyways, I'm sorry for pausing and talking, y'all. I'm sorry.
Jorge Ramos went on television in Spanish and described me as a traitor to my race for daring. Okay, look.
Let me go back.
Scalia's feet. I think was racist and disgusting. And listen, I will say this as an Hispanic man. Jorge Ramos went on television in Spanish and described me as a traitor to my race for daring. Okay, look, that says something about the view of the left, that they're telling you you have one way to view things and one way only. And if you don't, we'll demonize and attack you.
Yep.
So look, and by the way, in terms of having the first African-American woman on the Supreme Court, there was an opportunity for this to happen 20 years ago. There's a judge named Janice Rogers Brown. Janice Rogers Brown was a Supreme Court justice on the California Supreme Court. George W. Bush nominated Janice Rogers Brown to the D.C. Circuit. At the beginning of his presidency, he nominated Judge Brown to the D.C. Circuit. The Democrats filibustered Judge Brown. That filibuster was led by a guy named Joe Biden. It also included people like Chuck Schumer. It included Pat Leahy, included Dianne Feinstein. The reason they filibustered Judge Janice Rogers Brown is because she was a black woman, but she was also conservative. And they did not want her to go to the Supreme Court. And they succeeded in filibustering her. They delayed her nomination for a couple of years until it finally went through. She finally went to the D.C. Circuit. Now, everyone who was harumphing in the media that if you oppose an African-American woman who's a qualified judge, you're a racist, precisely zero of them thought it was racist for Democrats, including Joe Biden, to filibuster Janice Rogers Brown. By the way, there was another nominee that Bush put forward, a guy named Miguel Estrada. Miguel is an incredibly qualified Supreme Court advocate. He was nominated to the D.C. Circuit as well. The Democrats filibustered him. If you read the memos that were leaked from Ted Kennedy's lawyers, here's what Ted Kennedy's lawyers said about Miguel Estrada. They said, we must stop him, quote, because he is Hispanic. That's what Ted Kennedy's lawyers said in writing. Now, I'm going to suggest to you, if you oppose somebody because of their race, that is the definition of racist. And look, I'll point out in your question, you said that my questioning of Judge Jackson was you used the term racist. Listen, Racism is a horrific evil in this country. It is also an insult that the left tosses around casually. I would welcome, if you look at the questions I asked Judge.
Casually. Great choice. I mean, Cruz, great choice of words. Casually. She's looking at my comment section. Y'all should see the left in my comment section. Boy. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry for pausing and talking. I apologize.
Jackson. Every single question I asked her concerned her record. Either her record as a judge, sentencing defendants before her, or her record writing academic materials and law reviews, or her record giving speeches to law schools. All of that is the job of the Senate in the advice and consent process. And so respectfully, I could not disagree more deeply when you say it is racist to examine a judge based on their record. If the Democrats wanted to oppose Janice Rogers Brown because they oppose conservatives, you know, do you think the Democrats were all sexist when they voted party line against Amy Coney Barrett? I'm willing to bet you don't, because she's not a liberal woman. So you can't have it both ways, which is that when a Democratic nominee has a certain characteristic, anyone who opposes them is racist or sexist or what have you. But when a Republican nominee has those characteristics, it's open season and you can go after them full force, and the left is righteous in doing so. The standard should be the same, and I'm going to suggest what the standard should be, is we should examine people based on their actual record and whether and to what extent that record demonstrates they will defend the constitutional rights of all Americans. I think that's what people care about.
Oh, my beautiful patriots, what do y'all think about that, man? I told y'all, talking to these wokesters, sometimes you just got to let them nuts swing. Drop it like it's hot, you know? Oh, man, Cruz laid it out, man. Great points, man. Amazing points. Amazing perspective. Look at the comments. If she's an example of what universities are churning out, we are in trouble. Well done, Senator Cruz. Well done. And again, you gotta. It's simple. You just gotta expose it. You know, hit them with the facts, man. Hit them with the facts. And, you know, and there's a lot of great examples to hit them with. Someone says talented at not knowing what a is. Oh man, she ain't listening. The word racism is thrown around so much that it has meaningless. Just another spoiled teen attending teenage daycare. There is no more college. Oh man. And we've seen a lot about the educational system on our channel. And you know, again, I'm wishing the best in all you guys' life. You know, we have a lot of amazing people on the channel that are very successful, that have no degree at all, no, you know, barely any, you know, again, I tell y'all, man, you do not have to go and again, but we do praise our, you know, the people on the channel that have degrees, that have majors, you know, we want to congratulate you on all your success in life, man, you know, all your success. But like I say, man, what we've seen in these school systems and what's taking place, man, and what's being taught, things get a little shaky, man. And y'all patriots have been calling it out in my comment section like crazy, you know. But especially with our young people, man. And I'm wishing the best in all you guys' life. And not only you guys' life, your kids' life, the youth, man. You know. But comment down below what y'all think, man. Smug, arrogant, and entitled. That about sums up the modern progressive college student. That kind of closed mindedness only leads to misery. But nah, Senator Cruz handled that, man. So comment down below how you feel about that. Do y'all feel the same way? And thank y'all for sending that to me. I know a lot of y'all been asking me, Rick, could you please check this out? Could you please react to this? Please, Rick, please. Man, that was amazing. But I love you guys. Remember to spread the love, man. You never know what somebody's going through, what they're battling, what they're dealing with, especially in 2024. People are struggling at an all-time high. Suicide rates, anxiety, depression, PTSD, all-time high, you guys. I encourage you to spread the love. Check on your loved ones. You know, support your kids. Be there for them. When you go out in the public, smile, wave at people, crack jokes, laugh. You know, keep being amazing mentors and leaders. You know, especially when it comes to your kids, support them. Even if they make bad decisions or if they're not educated on something yet, you know, keep educating them. Keep being amazing leaders and mentors, you guys. I love y'all. Y'all spread the love, and I will catch you beautiful people in the next one, man. God bless you all.